I love this bike. My first bike was a Buell Blast, and I traded in that Buell Blast for this, my Yamaha FZ8. The main reason I traded in the Buell was because a wheel bearing had failed on it. I had been looking online for a little while at that point to try and find myself a new motorcycle. My criteria for a new motorcycle was that it needed to be something that looks better, needed to be more comfortable, and it needed to have more power. I wanted something sporty. I wanted something that I could feel good about riding around on. The first thing that attracted me to this motorcycle is how it looks. It is a very sharp looking bike. Though when I bought it, it had the big old bunny ears like right there. You know, the mirrors. I call them bunny ears because they looked really goofy. So that was the first thing that I had to go. So I got these side mirrors, and these are terrible. They're just some cheapy thing on Amazon. We are going slow. The looks of the bike are the first thing that attracted me to it. It made me want to go look at it. It looked a lot bigger in person than it does in the photos. I think that's always how it is. And I didn't know if I was going to like it. But what I ended up doing was I sat on it, had them start up the motorcycle, and got to hear how it sounds. And this one sounds really good because it has a aftermarket exhaust. It has a K&N, and it also has a Power Commander 5. When I was sitting on it, I was thinking, wow, this seat, even though it doesn't have a lot of padding on it, it's pretty evenly spaced. In my previous video, I talked about the Buell Blast and how the seat was curved and it would leave pressure points. That wasn't the case on this bike. When I sat on it, I could immediately tell the difference. I also really like the naked style of the bike, you know, without the fairings on the side. I didn't really realize how much horsepower it had. I knew it was an 800, so I figured it would have a bit. And it's not actually as much as you would probably think. It's about 106 or so. It's a 2012. It had a little over 3,000 miles on it, and I bought it 2 years ago, so like 2015. 3 years old and only had 3,000 miles on it. It wasn't really used that much, but also it was a very reasonable price. I paid $6,000 for this motorcycle. Geese or ducks? What are they? Ducks? I think they were geese. They looked like geese. Even though I'm extremely happy with this motorcycle, there are a few things that I don't like. Yes, the seat is comfortable, minus the cushion part. There's not a ton of cushion, but in terms of the shape, in the summer it really gets warm just from the engine heat. So you probably will have a sweaty ass for the majority of your riding in the summer. And if you live down south, it's probably going to be worse. Next gripe I have with it is the suspension is a little bit squishy, I think. Around corners and stuff, it doesn't always feel as planted as I would like it. And the miles per gallon aren't that great on this bike. I think I get like 36, and I know other bikes that get more than that, like a Honda Grom. 134 miles per gallon is ridiculous. The new FZ09 or FZ10 get similar, if not more, miles per gallon. I think the FZ09 gets more, and yet that has more power than my FZ8. But whenever I look at those other motorcycles, I don't think of trading in my FZ8 and getting one of those. I think of getting those in addition to it. As long as this FZ8 keeps running fine and everything, I don't have any intentions on trading it. I think that says how much I really enjoy this motorcycle. So it suits everything that I want in a motorcycle. You can do a little bit of almost everything, I feel, with this bike. Maybe not necessarily going off-road or something like that. I don't think it would do that well. Though I have seen FZ8s that actually have knobby tires on it, ones that are designed for off-road. I don't know how well they work, but I've seen them. That was gross. if everything I said, like all the positives, are what you're looking for, then take a look at the Yamaha FZ8.